Hey guys, it's Comic Uno, and today I'm doing Fear Itself, Book 4, or Issue 4. So let's talk about the cover. When I first saw this cover, I saw the Captain America cap, and I was like, alright, we're definitely getting a Bucky issue. Last issue, Bucky died. What I really want to see what everyone's reaction is. Fear Itself, we're losing a lot of people. Maybe we'll see a lot more fear. Maybe that could be next, sort of things. And then we see the serpent in the bottom of the cover also. So I was like, oh, this might be a really great issue. And then, of course, I love that Fear itself changes its color each issue. Make it, I guess, different. This color is kind of like the first issue's cover. I recognize, and I actually had to look back. I was like, oh, the same color? Are they reusing it? I love the Fear itself different color thing, so are they reusing it? So I checked back. It was just really similar. It's not the same though. Alright, so let's jump into the story. In the story we get, yes, Bucky died, and they're realizing that Thor goes back to Earth, and he says, oh, the serpent's really the person that we have to fight. So they're like, alright, let's fight him. We find out that he's really what the whole fear is about. Steve goes back to Captain America's suit, and they're all working together to try to defeat the serpent guy. Let's see, anything else? Don't think there's any, and then everyone's just trying to defeat the serpent guy and I guess his minions, whoever got the hammer. And Thor says, even if I die, I'm gonna try my hardest, pretty much. And then in the end of the issue, we get a brawl with the Thing, uh, Thor, and Hulk. So big power people. We'll see who wins. And I guess for those people who love to debate about battles and stuff, I guess this is a great issue. The next issue would be great. It's like, who will win, Thor, Hulk, or Thing? Or neither. So I'll have to see. What I liked about the issue is that we're getting back to, like, alright, we're getting to a team. We have to be a team to defeat these people. Steve Rogers being back in the Captain America suit was really nice to see. I like Steve Rogers being Steve Rogers, but that's pretty much what he's called. But I also like him being Captain America. Steve Rogers is Captain America. It's like he was Captain America, the first Captain America, so let's see him again in that suit. So it was nice to see that. It wasn't nice to see that Bucky died, but it was nice to see Steve in his suit again. I love the art for this issue. I like that for a main series, they have great art. You have to have that. So many people are going to be picking this up. You have to have the best art that's possible. I really like that they did that. Let's talk about the worst part now, though, of this issue. Bucky died last issue, obviously. Well, not obviously, if you didn't read this, you don't know. But he died last issue. Or seemed to die in this issue. Kind of was positive that he died. But I'm going to show you a page that really... I mean, I'm not a Bucky fan. I'm not a Captain America fan either. Don't read their series. I never read their series, actually. I mean, I read stuff with them. I never read their main series. So I'm not a fan of them. But I thought you would at least get some Bucky died. Like I said for the cover, I was thinking that, alright, Bucky died. I'm scared. I could be next. Like, it's Fear itself. You would think they would be more scared. And just like saying, alright, Bucky died, he's one of my best friends. He was a hero. He was part of the community. He was my friend. Like those things. But they leave him on a table. And then, next page, they leave. They leave the fight. I mean, I understand, alright, casualty, you can't, when it's war, you can't say, alright, it's casualty, we gotta be sorrowful. But at least show a little sorrowfulness. I mean, you understand this whole Fear itself thing, you probably can't say, alright, Bucky died, you can't have your funeral right now. But leave him on a table, don't cover him up with a sheet. I mean, something saying symbolically, alright, sorry for my loss. No, nothing. It's just like, oh, let's go back to battle. I guess there's so many heroes that die in the superhero community. They're like, oh, another death will come back one day. But I just wish that maybe they'll like, alright, cover him up, something like that. I mean, like on Sammy, after Fear itself, we're fine. Alright, Bucky died. Let's have his funeral now. Let's be sad. But we could be like a little glimmer tear, or even be a little selfish, kinda. Say like one of the heroes say, "Oh shit, Bucky's dead. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna die. Maybe Bucky was strong. You know, like I could die next. Something like that. You know, maybe even that selfishness would have been okay." Or just a little bit of feedback saying, all right, Bucky's dead, not just leaving it on the table. Yep, he's dead. He's definitely dead. That really disappointed me that in this issue. Also, I'm not a big Captain America and Thor fan, so I didn't love the issue as much as maybe other people did. Again, I mean, there was good parts in this issue. I like that they were a team. I like that Captain America, you know, Steve is Captain America again, even though Bucky lost from it. I love the art from it. I gave this issue a 3. But when I say 3, I have to debate if pick it up or don't pick it up, because 3 is usually my middle, I would say, for my rating. So I was like, I really thought long and hard, thinking, alright, pick it up or don't pick it up. I'm like torn between it. And I was thinking, alright, Bucky, you know, that whole entire thing kind of bothered me a lot. So, and not that much got accomplished in the issue. So I say don't pick this issue up. I did think a lot about don't pick it up or not. It was a middle, really in the middle issue. I really did. I was torn between pick it up or don't pick it up. But since I'm not a Captain America fan or Thor fan that much, I say don't pick it up. Maybe if you are a fan and you want to pick it up, you probably will pick it up. But if you're a Bucky fan, I wouldn't pick this up. And if you expected more about his death, I wouldn't pick this up because there wasn't that much about his death. So I say don't pick this issue up. Sorry guys. Fear itself, book 4, was not my favorite issue. So don't pick it up, guys. This was Comic Uno.